So, I've been door dashing for like a week now, and I'm basically trying to get some gigs up. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I'm trying to basically make some extra money, when I can. As my first week that I did this, man, let me tell you something. It's all right. Pay is all right. It's some money that you don't have. Now you have it. It's pocket money. But like, I, for one, have never experienced something like this in delivering. So, let me tell you what happened. Delivering is Chinese food, all right? And I'm in the legit 50 minutes away from Tampa, in that area. And when I get there, there's legit goose that's like 4 feet, pretty big goose, And this complex that I'm delivering to is like a shared place that has 2 doors and there's the shared yard. So once I get out, this goose is legit looking straight in the eye like that, just looking me straight in the eye and just following me. Just following me like this. I'm like, just looking at me, what direction I'm going to. I'm like, bruh, am I really gonna have to fight this goose? And these goose, I'm thinking all right, this goose was probably intimidated by humans and everything like that. They probably just don't want any trouble. No, they want trouble. 1000%. They want to fight. They got hands, or they got wings. Because the second I was getting close to this door to deliver this food, it started going the wings going up like this, both wings like that, and just I'm like, bruh, I'm about to get out of here right now because I am not gonna get attacked by a goose. And it starts chasing me, and I'm like, oh snap! And I start running away. I started legit running, and I go inside my car, and now the goose is circling around my car. I'm like, how am I supposed to deliver this food now? So I call this lady up. I know it's a lady because I can tell from her name. It's from the app, and I call her. I'm like, hey, how's it going? It's your DoorDash. But I'm trying to deliver your food at your door, but there's this big goose. I legit laugh like that. There's this big goose in the yard and try to chase me away. Is there any way that you can get out to get the food? She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's my neighbor's goose. I'm like, you can own gooses over here in Florida? It's like, okay. And I see her from my car on the side right there, and I see her get out with a broom. And I'm like, okay, why is this lady coming out with a broom? I would think that, the goose is really they know each other, She goes around the goose and everything like that. She goes to my car. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm sorry about the whole thing. And she's like, no, don't worry about it. It's not your fault. And then I'm like, oh, I have to take a picture of, delivering this food. She's like, oh, okay. So I give her the food. I take a picture of her holding the food. The second that I take this picture of of her holding the food, the goose attacks this woman. She's like, hey, beating this goose with the broom that she has and having the Chinese food on her hands. And her food is swinging around, everything. She's swinging the broom. And the dog's like, whack, 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 like that, just attacking. And I'm like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? And then the goose just backs off and just starts shaking off. It's like, all right, I'm good. I'm, whatever. I don't need that food anyways. She was the goose was pecking that food because I guess the goose wanted the food, And I'm like, after everything, I'm like, are you okay? She was like, yeah, I'm okay. And just walks away, pissed off. I'm like, Jesus Christ. What the heck? I'm gonna I started dying laughing the second that she left. And I started recording, I wish I recorded everything. I couldn't, I guess you have to believe me, but there's a picture of the goose. And I was sending a video what just happened a little bit, the aftermath. But yeah, DoorDash over here is just, that's my first week. That's my first week of doing this. So, I just did it right now. I'm right now in the car. Right now I'm just picking up my wife. and everything to basically, you know, get some extra cash. But other than that, usually during DoorDash, it's just, I'm just like, you know, pick up the food and drop it on the house. Picking up the food, dropping it on the house. Picking up the food, dropping it on the house. I didn't expect to have a goose on me like that. You know, so, and I can tell you how much I made. And that's just working legit, like, what? Last week I did, what? 6 hours? And I did, like, what? No, I lied. Like 13 hours. 13 hours. And I made, like, what? Maybe, like, 80 bucks? 90 bucks, I think. Close to 90. You know, it's something, you know? And, like, I know my limitations. Because I have a kid at home. I mean, sorry, I have 2 kids at home. 2 little girls. And they require a lot of attention. So, like, I'm trying to figure out, you know, I'm doing gigs. I'm doing side hustles to get some extra money in. But due to my limitations, it's just that, you know, it's what I can do right now. So, like, it's something that I want to take advantage since my mom is home. You know, I also have family over, too, and everything. But, like, as soon as they got here, I remember as soon as my other family, like my sister came, she's like, oh, ask me, how's everything? You know, I heard you're doing, you know, DoorDash or Uber Eats. I'm like, wow, I almost got attacked by a goose. So that's what happened. That's one of the things I can tell you. She couldn't believe me. It's like, is Florida really that crazy with these gooses? I'm like, listen, I've been in Florida for like what, maybe around 6-7 months already. And everyone who told me, say, be careful with those gators, man. Them gators are out there. And I guess I'm not in the swampy area, or there's a lot of ponds here, but I have seen some ponds and swamps. I haven't seen not one gator. Not one. Especially to the point, like, you know, I have to be careful, you know? Usually they're like in the parks, you know, and I haven't been to those parks yet. But I haven't seen not one gator. I've seen a lot of geese though. That's like the third geese I've seen that did the whole tack. That's the third geese I've seen, and those geese is supposedly now they tell me, who's a family member that I have a family member here that's been here for like 20 years. He's like, oh, you got to be careful with those things. They'll attack. Like, you don't got a goose that attack in Jersey? I'm like, no, they're very chill. They're super chill. The only one that I've seen that attack is when they like have eggs around, you know, and there was no eggs around with this goose. Not at all. So yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, that's basically what I can tell you about DoorDash, you know. I'm gonna try other side hustles and stuff like that. What I did in New Jersey, I did deliveries for in truck driving, you know, and I kind of delivered almost everything, you know, like food to water to metal stuff to wood to housing stuff, and I did it all. And it's not how it's used to be anymore. That was like my main income, what I can take care of the kids and take care of my family. But now that's back in Jersey, man, it's expensive. It is. You know, I got a bunch of stories over there in Jersey, the crazy deliveries I made. But, you know, I guess that's for another video. But, you know, just for real, trying to get some extra money over here as a father that literally I'm struggling right now. I'm trying to make some money here, you know, and I'm legit thinking of ways how to make money, you know, and the limitations that I have. And I guess I want you guys to be a part of it. Give it a little vlog and stuff, because honestly, a lot of funny things happen to me. The goose thing, that's one. Like, you know, like, hey, stick around. I'll tell you more stories, or just tell you how my day is. I'm gonna just tell you how it is, you know. But yeah, no, I did other things too. I'm doing others. Like I do drone photography. I do drone footage and everything, and I did commercials for some businesses around here in Tampa and over there in Jersey. Like, I can do services for their business and do commercials for their business. But yeah, look, like I have cards. So this is what I do. This is what I have, like business cards over here, you know. I want to block my number for now. I was thinking about making a page to do it, but it's a lot of work. Just for like drones, it's a lot of work. I'll probably put some videos over here too, you know, to see what I do and everything. I already have a page. You can follow my page in Instagram. It's Kevlar Visuals. You can just check my stuff out there. But other than that, you know, that's basically it. I'm gonna tell you guys how my day is the next time. You know, it's not gonna be just by DoorDashing. It's probably gonna be with how I deal with kids and everything. You know, I like anime a lot. You know, Yuji Itadori. It's one of my favorite characters. JJK, one of my favorite series. I'll probably talk about that. Right now, what I'm into is Danadon. I love that show. I want to talk about that show. Danadon and JJK. I love the series. I love the manga, you know. And I'm a big comic book nerd too as well. Probably talk about some things like that too. So yeah, subscribe, like it, comment. If you did DoorDash, what's the craziest thing that happened to you? I want to talk about it, you know, because sometimes these DoorDashes, they be crazy. Let me know. I'll respond. I like to respond. Gives me something to do. Alrighty? But yeah, this is Kevin Diaz, and we'll talk the next video. See ya.